Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the Great Norfolk Broads adventure. Well, I think it's 12 and I'm currently calling it the Great Norfolk Broads adventure, but to tell you the truth, I'm thinking I might change the name of it, you know, because it's still Great Norfolk Broads Adventures, but I'm always going to be on Thunder. I'm no longer going to be on different hire boats. So I'm like I said last night, briefly in the dark side, is that I'm toying with the idea of changing it to a different name, you know, Thunder Tales or something like that. I don't know, you know, and I think it's number 12. To tell you the truth, I've kind of lost count. I'll need to double check that actually. Very disorganised this trip. I think I'm so disorganised because I've been so looking forward to it. Anyway, good morning. How are you this morning? And what a glorious, glorious, beautiful morning it is again this morning. Not a cloud in the sky, blue sky, sunshine, you know. Oh, it's gorgeous. Not a breath of wind. Very, very calm. It's going to be a scorcher of a day. The time is currently, well actually we're knocking on 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 5, obviously you can see I've thrown some clothes on, because we've got an early start this morning. I want to go down, we're going down south, so I need to get down to cross Reedham, so it means an early start down there, catch slack water at Great Yarmouth. We're going to be a wee bit late for slack water, if I'm honest. I think we're going to miss it, but that's alright. I wasn't getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, so just to try and catch it. So yeah, I mean, to hell with that. So yeah, and yeah, what a fantastic first day it was. Probably not for you guys on video so much, but for me, fantastic. We went to the Acle Bridge Inn. We had the most wonderful dinner. So excited, never took any photos of it to show you, but basically Susan had the bread and mushrooms, and then she had a fish cake, you know, which she said was no, she had a fish pie. She had a fish pie, which she said was absolutely gorgeous. She wolfed that down with some cheesy chips, which she couldn't finish. I had a fish cake. It was a haddock and mozzarella fish cake, and followed by lasagna and a portion of chunky chips, which was, once again, it was absolutely beautiful. It really, really was. Came back. I think it was a combination of overexcitement, getting back out in the rivers, finally getting away on a holiday, the sun, you know, which, you know, we didn't really have a lot of sun cream on, so we were, well, I'm definitely burnt this morning, and yeah, I'm probably just a wee bit too much wine as well, so it was, we were all a wee bit too tipsy last night too. And we were also very tired as well, like the first day usually is, and well, quite frankly, we ended up crashing last night. So yes, but it was good. It was good. It was good. And we had a wonderful night on board. Apparently, the bow cabin, according to Susan, is very, very comfortable. As sleeping the stern. And yes, it was all going good. So I'm really looking forward to today's journey. It's a bit of a longer cruise today, which should be good. First time I've taken Thunder down to Great Yarmouth and across Reedham, and it should be a beautiful cruise on some very calm waters. So looking forward to it, you know. Destination will be eventually Surlingham, where we have a mooring and a table booked at the ferry inn for sort of a Sunday dinner, you know. So it's going to be an early dinner, you know, and then we'll see how the day goes, see what we get up to. Hopefully, maybe if the weather is going to stay like this, we will finish dinner. We won't get too we won't drink too much, you know. We'll be safe, but if the weather's going to hold after dinner, we might jump back on board the Thunder and nip around the corner to my favourite broad, Surlingham Broad. We'll drop the mud weight and we might spend the night on Surlingham Broad, which I haven't done for a very long time, and if we do that, I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, that's the update so far. It's a gorgeous morning. Like I say, I'm going to go away and finish my cuppa, do my final wee bits, engine checks, and get on my way. So yeah, so come with me on day 2 of this wonderful adventure, and let's see where the day takes us, and hopefully it's going to be another glorious day. So I'll keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. I am on the way, and she's a little bit delicate this morning, aren't you?
Just a tad.
Just a tad. But yes, I'm on the way. Just left Acle, got out there, no problems. Obviously we've still got the residuals of the tide going out, so it was that sort of backing out manoeuvre, because the tide was going in the same direction of the boat, which is first time I've actually done that in quite a wee while, but it's all muscle memory by now, you know, so it all came back to me. Got out, no problems, without tapping any boats whatsoever, so happy as Larry about that. Yes, we're just heading on down the river. It is an absolute, I'm going to be saying this a lot, but it really is a glorious day. I suspect because there's, I mean, yesterday there was a lovely breeze that was keeping us nice and cool, and also one reason why we got burnt is because it was keeping us nice and cool. We weren't feeling the effects of the heat. There is no or virtually little wind at all today, so it's gonna, yeah, we're really gonna feel the heat today. But well, I'm all sun creamed up, and you'll probably get some sun cream on just like once she stops yawning,
yeah.
you know.
Well, it is only 6:15 in the morning, you know.
Too early for you. You're not
Yeah.
used to this sort of things, are you? No.
No, I'm used to about 8
Yes.
in the morning, not 5.
Good cure for that is caffeine. Lots and lots of caffeine.
Basically, that's him hinting for me to make him more tea. But he can wait.
But yes, it was a very good sleep last night. Do you find I was saying earlier that you found the front cabin quite comfortable.
It was really comfortable, actually.
And now I know you've only been on one hire boat, which was Fair Majesty.
Yeah.
But do you sort of notice a difference between the materials used between a hire boat and a private boat? Does it feel a wee bit more comfortable, sort of thing?
This bed at the front's more comfortable than what we had on Fair Majesty, because that was just a double mattress and it was a little bit too soft for me. That's a bit harder and I like that. So yeah, I'm way more comfortable. Sorry, I'm not animated, but I'm just like.
And the seats.
Seats are lovely. Yeah. It's nice.
All in all, you're quite enjoying it. Okay, right. Yeah, I'll pick her brains, but I think, to tell you the truth, that I think she's still half asleep, if I'm honest. So.
I actually am.
What you're needing is more caffeine. Go on, do it. But yes, we are on our way. We've just left Acle, so we'll be turning the corner shortly and into Stokesby. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to take Thunder down to Great Yarmouth and Reedham water for the first time, see how things go.
Is this the first time you've taken Thunder south?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, obviously I was on her for a week last time, but
you didn't go see the weather.
I didn't go south because the weather was so miserable. So yeah, and the times previous to that were just short breaks. So I was only like 3 days once and 4 days the other. So it was all north.
We're doing it first.
We're doing it first. You're obviously, I mean, I'm going to show you my favourite broad.
Okay.
Surlingham broad. I mean, it's not actually called Surlingham, it's called like Bargate Broad or something like that, but I just refer to it as Surlingham Broad because it's up in that area, you know. But it's going to be a wee bit of a long cruise, you know, but the good thing about going to the Surlingham ferry is we can actually book a mooring, which we have done. So we've booked a mooring, we've booked the table, so really we're not desperately in rush to get there, because we know that when we get there there's going to be a mooring for us.
But it's still 6:15 in the morning.
Yes.
So, but we're not in any hurry. No, it's
no,
fine.
no. We're leaving this early because we have to get
I'm
the
just
tights.
being facetious.
But yes, so yeah. Anyway, that's the update as we just passed Big Willie. Interesting name for a boat. Oh, it looks like a bit of a Dutch barge there actually. That's an interesting wee thing. But yes, anyway, I digress. I will keep you updated on the events of the day, see how things go, and yeah, I'm away to try and persuade her to make me another cup of tea.
I will, eventually.
Eventually. So I'll go for now, and I'll keep you updated on the events of the day. It's going to be a long day, so I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. So until later, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. Still going down the River Yare, and it's still turning into a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Very warm, very little wind, yeah, it's been a lovely, lovely cruise down. And I'm approaching Great Yarmouth, you know, I'm actually a wee bit surprised, because considering I'm heading down for the crossover point, there's actually very little river traffic this morning, you know. I thought it would actually be quite a bit busier, but we've only got one boat behind us. We've only seen one other boat coming up the other way. So yeah, I'm actually, maybe my sort of theory on it being uber busy and chaotic this week, maybe that won't come true, or maybe indeed it's just going to be very, very quiet in south and everybody's going to stay north. I'm not really sure, but it's a pleasant thing to actually to have though, because I mean, because it's so quiet, you know, I've got essentially the entire river to myself, you know, although I am kind of, well, you know, it's just enjoying it, you know. And I did get my cup of tea, by the way. Didn't I?
Yeah.
She made one eventually, you know.
I made him wait for about an hour.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's a lovely cruise down. It's turning into a gorgeous morning. Obviously, as I'm approaching Great Yarmouth, we're getting that sort of that cool breeze from the coast starting to happen, and yeah, it's very, very nice. So yes, not really much has been said or done or anything like that. Like I say, it's been quite an uneventful cruise down. We've made good progress, you know. We're still going out with the last dregs of the outgoing tide, so we're being held down quite nicely. And yeah, it's been a lovely, lovely cruise down this morning. And yeah, so like I say, it's just a quick wee update, and we will very shortly be approaching the yacht station, at which point we will need to keep an eye out for the bridge markers, and for going under the two low bridges at Great Yarmouth. But at this time of morning, you know, with the tide so low, it should not be a problem whatsoever. We'll slip under and yeah, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. So yeah, that's the update so far. Everything's going swimmingly. It's quite uneventful, but very, very peaceful and very, very relaxing. So yeah, and very quiet. It's quite unnerving, actually. I've got to admit, it really is. I'm not used to not saying much, but
I'm lulling him into a false sense of security.
Yeah, yeah. And then she'll crack open the wine again, and God help me once more. Although I suspect it'll be a wee bit later today before the wine gets opened.
I don't know, hair of the dog and all that.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Right. So yes. That's the update so far. Everything's going good. Approaching Great Yarmouth. I'll probably give you a wee update from Reedham, maybe. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now.
Bye.
Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. That is us under the bridges at Great Yarmouth, turned right at the post and straight onto Brain Water. And I've kind of timed it quite perfectly because we are now going with the incoming tide, and we're getting a nice push along Brain Water. Currently doing, probably about 9.5 miles an hour flat out, which, to tell you the truth, I'm more than happy with, you know. Yes, it feels really good to have a little fun on Brain Water. It's not going to be a rough crossing though, which I think you're quite glad about. Yeah. So it's not going to be all sort of bumpy and waves splashing all over the place and all that, but it's just going to be a lovely, calm, sunny crossing. And there is a bit of a breeze blowing now, so it's keeping us nice and cool. We've got both the canopies open, and and by the way, since talking about the canopies, I'm just going to say the reason I'm still down here and not sitting up top is purely camera placement, you know. So because I can deal with the cameras in multiple angles a lot easier here than I can up there, you know. So yeah, we're just that's the only reason I'm down here. We might go up there later though, you know. But we'll wait and see. But yes, it's been a lovely wee cruise down. There's definitely a few boats down here now making the crossing. Yeah, it's wonderful, and it feels good to open the taps up for the very first time on Thunder and just feel making a wee scoot along. So yeah, I don't know if I've actually mentioned this, but during the winter maintenance, one of the things that we had done on Thunder was a new propeller, and I've got to say, although the top speed has probably been reduced by the new propeller, the low speed handling has been hugely improved, and there's definitely a lot more sort of pick up and go from low revs just to begin with. So yes, loving the new propeller, yeah, it feels really good. And it's actually quite surprising how I mean, this is the one thing that still surprises me about this boat, is actually very stable, very stable. It doesn't really move about that much on the water at all. So yeah, thoroughly enjoying the morning. It's been a great cruise. We're crossing Braid, and we've still got quite a wee bit to go before we get to our destination. But the time is only just past 9, in fact quarter past 8. So we got plenty of time. So yeah, that's the update so far. I'm going to go away, enjoy this crossing, try and keep inside the marker posts, because you don't want to be going outside the marker posts. So yeah, I will keep you updated on the events of the day. So until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers!
Just you know why.
Just you know
Why you and I will by and by know true love ways. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I know true love way. Throughout the day, our true love will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. just you and I, no true love ways.
Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I, no true love ways.
Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I, no true love ways.
Well, there's a wee bit of a surprise. Woohoo! Just crossing Braden Water there, and I was catching up with a couple of other boats in front. Started passing them. The boat in front was just taking a nice slow dawdle, you know, nice and easy. Approached it, and guess what? It was actually Lightning, Thunder's sister boat. She's based down in Brundall, and obviously they've been up in the Northern Broads, and they're making the passage south. And it was just like, wow, you know, there's my sister boat, you know. If ever there was a time that it would have been fantastic for me to have flown a drone, it would have been that point. Getting Thunder and Lightning side by side along Braden Water, it would have been fantastic. I did take a few photos. The people on Lightning were just sort of looking at me, probably wondering, what is that idiot on that boat doing, you know? Why is he getting so excited, you know? Waving like mad, hi, you know? But yeah, it was just good to see the sister boat. I did consider a share in Lightning before I bought Thunder, but they're both beautiful looking boats. They're both very similar, and I think it kind of came down to Lightning is based in the Southern Broads, Thunder is based in the Northern Broads, and I quite fancied the idea of being based in the Northern Broads, because a lot of the wee places that I like are up in the Northern Broads. So yeah, that was pretty much, when choosing between the two boats and the two syndicates, that was pretty much the location of Thunder that kind of stole it for me. But it was good to see Lightning, yeah. If you are on Lightning, I'm sorry, I hope I didn't make too much of an idiot of myself as I passed you there, waving like a madman, taking lots of photos of you and all that. But yeah, it was good to see Lightning. So that's made my morning, that just seeing that wee bit. We made a lovely wee crossing. We're now just coming off Braden Water, and we'll be shortly turning onto the upper reaches of the River Yare, and up into the Yare part of the Southern Broads. But yeah, that was the update. Really sort of got myself sort of excited about that. So yeah, I will keep you updated on the events of the day though, as always. So until later, I'll speak to you later. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update for you. We have temporarily moored up at Reedham. Came down across Braden, no problems, straight down the River Yare, got into Reedham. We saw there was a spaces in Reedham. Hopefully it's quite close to one of the water points, so we decided, you know, actually we've been on the go for maybe about 3.5 hours or so, so it's a good wee spot. Pull over, stretch the legs, toilet break, have a shower, change, and maybe then take the opportunity to top up our water as well while we're down here. So yes, we're not going to be long here. We're just taking a short wee break, and then we're back on the rivers and continuing up the River Yare towards Surlingham and our overnight stop. So yeah, it is turning into a beautiful day. I am starting to burn, despite the fact that I've got sun cream on. I am definitely burning, so maybe a reapplying of that later on. But yeah, other than that, everything is going good. Really enjoying the morning cruise this morning, and it's really peaceful, quiet. That sun though is starting to get really hot, and I'm kind of needing a bit of a breeze to start picking up now, because if it doesn't, it's going to get a little too hot for me, but we'll wait and see. So yeah, I'm away, get the kettle on, make a cuppa, have a shower, get changed, and yeah, then get back on the rivers. So I'll keep you updated on the progress of the day, so until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers! Okay, just a little wee update. That is me back on the rivers. I've showered, I've changed, you know, I've got a nice short sleeve shirt on, got my shorts on, you know, all freshened up, feeling a bit more alive now. Went for a wee wander in Reedham, and we actually saw this really nice new place, didn't we?
Yes.
Yes, it's lovely wee shop. It's pretty much right beside the Lord Nelson. When you're looking at Lord Nelson, it's on the left hand side, and it's not been open very long, but a lot of it is all that sort of farm food produce and everything, and it's all like sort of homemade, and they've got some really interesting stuff, including some strange sounding but ultimately fantastic tasting, I'll bet. Vodkas, gins, they've got some really interestingly flavoured cold meats. Some of the cheeses were fantastic. In the centre you've got all the farm food produce, which looks so fresh, you know, and they sell cakes and all that, so yeah, it really looked like a fantastic wee place. So we've got ourselves a couple of cakes for later on. And then after that we nipped next door to the wee where the post office is, and we got a couple of bacon rolls to take away, and yeah, we set off from Reedham and past the chain ferry, and had our bacon roll on the go. So yes, it was really good. We are probably running a wee bit behind. It's now like 11, which is like oops. But hopefully it won't not take us too long to get up there, and even if we're late arrived, because I was shooting for like about a 12 o'clock up at Surlingham. I kind of figured 6 hours would be more than enough, but it looks like it might be a wee bit, well, yeah. I think it's going to be quite a wee bit past. I think it's going to be nearer 1 o'clock before than 12 o'clock before we get up to Surlingham. But that's not a problem, because like I say, we've got a mooring book there, so there should be space available, and we're not eating till 2:30, which, having a bacon roll at 11 o'clock and eating at 2:30 may be a bad idea, but I think both of us agreed that it would probably be prudent to have something substantial in our stomachs prior to thinking about having any alcohol with dinner or anything like that, you know. And we're definitely going to take it easy on the alcohol today. We're not going to go nuts, so if there's no dark side or anything like that, I apologise, you know. We might get a wee bit tipsy quickly, you know, do a quickie and then just sort of ease off after that.
What we lack in quantity will certainly make up for in quality.
Yes, yeah. Alright, that's Silver Mystique. I think you recognise me, I'm not entirely sure, but hello Silver Mystique. But yes, and speaking of which, there is somebody who follows me on Twitter called Kaz. Her husband Rob has a big birthday coming up, and they have been fans of the channel for quite a wee while, so Kaz has asked me to give a shout out to her husband Rob for his birthday on the vlogs. So consider Rob from Twitter, happy birthday mate, you know, no problems. If you're ever down on the Broads at the same time, introduce yourself and I'll buy you a birthday pint, even though it may be very belated by then. Alright, so yes, I'm digressing. So yes, I'm still trying to get her to do a little sing and dance and all that.
Now it's sunny, you don't want it to rain. If I sing, it'll rain.
The way it's feeling just now, it's 31 degrees inside this boat, so yeah, I'm feeling a need for a wee shower or something like that.
You're going to be glowing tonight. We won't need lights on tonight.
Oh, that is true.
Just follow the red light.
That is true. I am burning, you know, quite a lot. I do have sun cream on. I applied it quite liberally when I came out of the shower again, but I can feel it. I am definitely going to be burning. Oh yeah, she's even got it down there prepared, so I'll maybe go and reapply a wee bit just momentarily. But yes, so yeah, like I said before I was interrupted again.
That's what I'm here for. Put you off.
No, that was Paul's duty.
Yeah,
you
well,
know?
I am doing it in his absence.
Oh, are you? Are you? All right, okay. Oh God.
Can't get away from us, you know. I think I've only got one to put up with.
No, I don't think I've only got the one. Well, I actually
You've got the worst one.
I've got the worst one.
So, what you do?
But yes, yeah, I'm still trying to get her to do sing and dance, but last night there was just no danger for any of that malarkey. I mean, we were fine outside having the in the sun when we started getting a bit tipsy, but by the time we were heading back to the boat, I think we both were like, oh Christ, you know, overdone it. So yeah, but we'll wait and see how the day goes, and like I say, it's turning into a beautiful day, so yeah. So I'm going to go away just now. That's the update. I'm going to put some more sun cream on myself and try and stay cool. So yeah, everything is going swimmingly and all is
Except
good.
us.
Except us. We're not going
We're
swimming.
not going swimming.
No, we're not. Although it's looking very tempting, but that's going to still be very cold. So yeah, no swimming in the Broads. But yeah, I'll keep you updated on the events of the day, and yeah, until later, I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers!
Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Bring me sunshine in your smile. Bring me laughter all the while. In this world where we live, there should be more happiness. So much joy you can give to each brand new bright tomorrow. Make me happy through the years. Never bring me any tears. Let your arms be as warm as the sun from up above. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love, sweet love. Bring me fun, bring me sunshine, bring me love. Hey!
Okay, just a little wee update for you. Yeah, the day continues to be spot on. I am continuing up the River Yare. Probably, I think I'm possibly about halfway from between Reedham and Surlingham Broad now. Just past the Cantley Sugar Factory back there. And yeah, I think we figured out how come my sun cream that I've got doesn't seem to be doing its job of protection, and why I am continuing to burn redder and redder and redder as the day goes, despite having got lots of sun cream on. And I didn't actually realise this, but thinking about it, I bought the sun cream for, ironically, the family adventure, which was 2 years ago. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure if the sun cream is drastically out of date and its protection. Typical bloody me, yeah? So yeah, despite the fact that I'm putting loads of sun cream on, it's not actually protecting me, I don't think. So I am burning slowly but ever so surely. Oh god. Obviously I'll not get anything up at Surlingham today, but maybe tomorrow. I think we're going to be somewhere near shops tomorrow, so I might be able to buy some brand new sun cream, which should hopefully work and see me through the rest of the week without me getting too badly burned if the weather continues like this. And it is glorious, you know, once again, you know, I mean, honestly, there's not a cloud in the sky, you know. There is a nice wee breeze when I stand up, you know, but obviously down here, you know, in the shelter, the boat is quite warm in here. I mean, it's currently showing an inside temperature of about 33 degrees, so it's just like, oh, that's just a little bit toasty, you know. But yes, but everything's going great, and we're continuing to have an enjoyable wee cruise up the river, and everything's just dandy, you know. I did want to say something. Obviously I said earlier, I passed Reedham chain ferry, okay, and I meant to actually say, okay, is that if you're coming down to the Southern Broads and you're cruising up the River Yare for the first time, okay, is you will come across Reedham Chain Ferry. It's just after Reedham, you know, but be careful of it, you know. Always try to pass it. It's not a very big ferry, okay, but always try and pass it when it's docked at either side of the river, one side or the other, okay. And the thing to remember, okay, is that it's a chain ferry, okay. This means it's attached to either bank via chains. And what happens is that when it's moving, the chains obviously tighten up, you know, and it goes along, and when it gets to the bank, the chains drop. So this is why you don't really want to be passing it when it's in motion, okay? But when you are passing it, don't pass too close to the bank, and don't pass too close to the actual ferry itself. What you're looking for is that sort of sweet spot, okay, between the back end of the ferry and the bank, okay. There is enough space for two boats to pass each other in there, you know, quite closely together, okay, but there is space. But what you're looking for is you're looking to pass ideally in the middle section between the back end of the ferry and the bank, okay. This is because obviously the chains dip down underneath the waterline, which you can't see, and then they lie on the bottom of the bed. Now if you pass too close to them, there is a danger, and it has happened. I don't know if I probably won't be able to find any photos of it, but there have been photos taken of boats passing too close to the ferry or the banking and getting caught up in the chains, and it can be an expensive disaster and a bit of a mess, you know, and it's not something that can easily be remedied, you know, because obviously everything gets wound up, and yeah, it's really not nice. So yes, if you are passing the chain ferry for the first time, don't be intimidated by it, because it's perfectly fine and it's perfectly safe, you know, as long as you take it easy, you know. And like I say, what you're looking to do is wait till it's on one side of the river or the other, and then you pass in that sort of sweet spot middle channel between the back end of the ferry and the bank. Do that, you know, the chains lying on the bottom of the river, and you know you're going to be able to pass right over it and not have any issues. So I meant to say that to you earlier when I was passing the chain ferry. If you're going there for the first time, you know, that's how you pass the chain ferry, you know. So yeah, anyway, everything is going wonderfully. We are continuing up the river, just taking it nice and easy, you know, and enjoying the good weather. And yeah, I will keep you updated as the day continues to go. So until later, I shall I'll speak to you soon. So until then, bye for now. Cheers!
I should like to talk to you briefly about civil rights and human freedom. It is my deep conviction that we have reached a turning point in the long history of our country's efforts to guarantee freedom and equality to all our citizens. Our immediate task is to remove the last remnants of the barriers which stand between millions of our citizens and their birthright. There is no justifiable reason for discrimination because of ancestry, or religion, or race, or color.
Okay, just a little wee update for you. That is us up at Surlingham at last, and oh my god, it has got absolutely roasting now. It is, oh, a little bit too hot for me. There's not even a breeze around to keep us cool. But yeah, we came up the River Yare and past the sugar factory, the Rockland Broad. We nipped into Surlingham Broad. I didn't show that on camera because we'll probably be going back into Surlingham Broad after dinner. But we nipped in Surlingham Broad, took a wee through, let Susan see the Broad. It's actually quite busy in there, you know, quite a lot of boats already mud weighted, but hopefully they'll move on later at night, and yeah, we'll get in there, get mud weighted and spend the evening on Surlingham Broad after dinner. But yes, we're in here at Surlingham Ferry. This is obviously the moorings here. You can actually reserve these moorings. Probably, if you know you're definitely going to be here, probably a wise thing to do. As you can see, they are day like this, very, very busy. They also have electricity posts, which is very handy if you're planning on staying overnight. But yes, we're here. The pub's over there. Quite a lot of people here enjoying the sunshine. We've got Norfolk Lady here. That's Malcolm and Debbie. Malcolm and Debbie. So they're here. So we'll have a wee chinwag with them. Enjoy a wee pre-dinner aperitif with them, and then go for dinner ourselves. Nice Sunday dinner. And yeah. Wow, where are we going to go after that? I've no idea. Well, like I say, I do know. We're going to go to Surlingham Broad. And I think on a day like this, once that sun gets down, you know, and it starts cooling down a wee bit, and the people that are parked there sort of move on after their sort of picnic and all that, I think it's going to be absolutely gorgeous to spend the evening on Surlingham Broad for the night. Yes, definitely. Susan's a wee bit apprehensive about it. She doesn't like the idea of sitting in the middle of the water, suspended only by a small weight on the bottom of the Broad, and she's worried about the movement of the boats and all that. But I've told her it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I've done it several times before, and even if something does go wrong, you just drift very gently into the reeds, and there's no damage, and it's not like we're going to sink or anything like that. So yes. So that's it. Obviously the day is not over yet, but that's the cruising, most of the cruising pretty much all done for the day. So I'm going to go away, meet up with Malcolm and Debbie, have a nice wee cold pint, and hopefully yours truly doesn't get too over exuberant with the wine again. And she enjoys herself a bit more better later this evening. So yes. As always though, I'll keep you updated on the events of the day and see how things go. So until then, I'll speak to you soon. Till then, bye for now. Cheers! Hello YouTube! How are you doing? You alright? You okay?
I'm alright.
Welcome.
You're alright.
Welcome to sunset on the River Yare at Surlingham Ferry Marina. And a couple of more than tipsy boaters out here on the rivers.
I was alright till we decided at like 6 o'clock to go
back and have a little refreshment in the Surlingham Ferry house, which was a bad idea because one led to another, which led to a very large ice cream sundae, which led to another wine, and yes.
You gotta have an ice cream. There was 2 Kit Kat fingers in it.
Well, there was supposed to be a flake, you know.
I was generous and gave Russell 1 Kit Kat finger. I ate the other one. And then I was like, we got 2 spoons and I was like, we are dark side on. You can fuck off. I'm having the other one. Like, I'm honestly not gonna, I'm gonna try not swear for the rest of it because it's really bad.
Yeah.
And do you know yesterday, Well, actually, this morning I woke up and thought about last night's dark side, and I thought, I swear way too much, so I'm going to try not to swear, but you made me fucking swear. So, because he kept saying to me...
fucking swear, did I?
Because he kept saying, but your dark side, your dark side, your dark side. I'm not, okay?
Okay.
I'm not fucking swearing.
You're not going to fucking swear, okay.
I can't... I actually... Am I on that? Because I can't see me.
Okay, right. Do you
And
want...
my eyes are...
I know your eyes are fucked. You know how I know your eyes are fucked? Okay. I know your eyes are fucked because you've had fucking like how many fucking wines?
I've had like 6 glasses of large Pinot Grigio.
Yes, she is totally buggered by the way.
But I had a huge roast beef dinner, and then I had a nice, was it an ice cream sundae?
Yes, which
that
we
I
never
ate all
took
to
any
myself.
photos of. We never took any photos of.
Photos, aren't we?
You know, this trip we are crap at taking photos, by the way. You know,
I need to
so
put my glasses on. I need.
yes, we are being very bad with the photos, you know, but we did go to the Surlingham Ferry House. Like I said earlier, we met up with Debbie and Malcolm.
They were lovely.
They were
lovely.
Lovely, you know. We met up with them.
Had a right laugh this afternoon, didn't
Their
we?
boat was Norfolk Lady, and we went up to the Surlingham Ferry House. And
we went up. We're here now.
We're here. We
literally.
didn't make it to Surlingham Broad, you know. So yeah.
Only because I'm a bit of a wuss.
Big wuss.
Okay, I'm a lot of a not a bit. I'm a lot of a wuss, and I'm like, I don't want to do a mud weight. It scares the crap out of me. By the way.
She's petrified that we'll mud weight, and on a completely calm night with no wind, we'll end up down Great Yarmouth, across and out into the North Sea, you know?
Exactly! I had a dream last night, right? That we were, I don't know where we were, but the boat suddenly became
an ocean-going
moorings,
liner, yeah.
And then we're just randomly going down or upstream. I don't know which way it was, but it was scary. And I was like, oh my God, we did a little bit of a Titanic. That's what I dreamt last night. So it's like, when he said to me this morning, oh, we can go in, he took me into Surlingham, and I'm like, yeah, it's really nice, but there's loads of boats around. And he's like, yeah, but they'll be empty tonight. And I'm like, did you know the dream I dreamt last night? I don't want to do... We're at what, the ferry house?
The ferry house at Surlingham.
It's really quiet here. Why do we need to move? I really don't want to do a wild mooring. Eventually, I might, but see, tonight, I'm so not ready. My heart was thumping at the thought of it.
And let's face it, okay? Let's not beat about the bush. If we don't go to the Surlingham Broad, if we don't do a wild mooring, we stay here. It's lovely, it's peaceful. We had the most amazing, largest Sunday roast dinner we've ever had. I mean, you had beef, I had pork, and honestly, I failed to take pictures of it, but it was amazing. Okay?
And then
But if we don't leave here and go to Surlingham Broad for a wild mooring, we stay here, and oh my goodness, what happens then? We go for another couple of pints and glasses of wine at the pub. And sit out, you know, and this is not a dark side. We are just, I'm coming back because I said I would come back, you know, but we're not going dark side. She's rat ass, you know, which brings me to a second point I wanted to make, and the reason why I'm kind of back here. If you have received a message or if you have received a comment on Facebook,
please don't judge. Autocorrect
from Susan this evening, okay? And it makes absolutely no fucking sense whatsoever, okay? It's not because she's suddenly gone illiterate and talking Klingon or something like that. It's because she cannot actually read or understand the concept of autocorrect or language at the moment.
What do you mean?
Because you're too fucking rat-arsed, that's why.
I'm too rat-arsed to
You're
read
too-
back. I
What
send the
it is
message
you-
and then I think, what the
Fuck did you just say? And it makes
What
no
he said.
sense, you know?
I sent a message to Ray.
Ray Hibbard.
And then I'm like, oh my god, what did I send? Russell, please fix it.
Yes,
I don't know what
I had to send a message back to Ray Hibbard and say, by the way, this is Russell. You've just received a message from Susan. Just ignore it. Just deal with it. She's been on the wine. She doesn't understand what she's saying, you know?
6 large Pinot Grigios over the course of the day. And I've had 1 roast dinner, which obviously it's not enough to soak up 6 large Pinot Grigios. And I've had 1 ice cream sundae. It was bloody gorgeous, by the way.
It was
and I
nice.
gave him, it had 2 Kit Kat fingers stuck in. I said to Russell, let's get 2 spoons. No, actually, I told him to order his own.
You told me
'cause
to
I don't
order
share.
2 because you don't
I
share.
don't share.
You know,
I don't share
it
my
was
food.
me that said, you know,
He ordered 2 spoons.
I ordered 2 spoons.
He got 1
because
Kit Kat finger, and that was
that was it. And I got to lick my spoon that came with it.
before I got there, because I went to the loo when he ordered it.
So yeah, it was like,
You were lucky you got that much.
I was very fortunate, you know.
You
So
should have ordered your own.
you know, I could have had ice cream, but you know, a sundae, it was too much. It was too.
No, honestly, it was more cream and ice cream. There was no bulking in there at all. There was no like biscuity or anything. It was bloody gorgeous, by the way.
It was gorgeous.
Strawberry ice cream and chocolate ice cream and cream.
The little I had, it was really good. So if you're ever down in the River Yare, okay,
please, you need to go to the Ferry Inn. It's very underrated.
the ferry inn at Surlingham, you know, and it's it's a lovely place. The food is great, and okay, it was quite expensive for the 4 of us, but in the grand scheme of things,
$13.95 a meal is not expensive.
No, it was actually quite reasonable. It was more the drinks
Can
that
we
sort
talk
of
about the service? The young.
Yes, well, we did have a small issue with the service, okay, and I put it down to basically a lot of the waitresses stroke waiters, okay, were teenagers.
They were alright.
They were alright for mostly, but I think a lot of the time it was a case of teenagers who didn't really want to be working on a Sunday, didn't really want to be working in this glorious weather, would rather have been out with their mates, and they weren't really invested in the service.
Well, the first one came up and she was like, roast dinner.
Yeah.
Like, it was a bit like, ugh, eat your food.
Yeah, and
it was like, well, what is
like,
it? Because 3 of us ordered beef and 1 of us ordered pork.
You
so
know?
we're like, well, is that a pork? I don't know. You know, that was literally the attitude we got. Yeah. So it was placed down on, like, Debbie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And they dribbled all the gravy over her legs. Yeah. It was like no acknowledgement whatsoever about what they'd done. And I thought, actually, that's a wee bit rude.
We're going on a Susan rant, by the way. Okay, so just deal with it.
I'm on my little soapbox.
Yes,
It's a little soapbox.
Just go for a Susan rant. Just
she
deal
was
with it.
a Mardy cow.
Yeah, but yes, that particular.
And then they brought out where there was 3 beefs and 1 pork. It's not fucking difficult, is it? So they brought out 2 beefs and we said, is that the pork? And they were like, I don't know. This was another person. Oh, I don't know. It's like, how the fuck can you not, it's dark side, I'm allowed to swear. How the fuck can you not tell the difference between pork and beef? Do you not know the fucking difference between pork and beef? You imbecile. No, I'm not even going to say that. Pork and beef, pork and beef, pork and beef, people.
However,
then we asked for tartar sauce because there was no tartar sauce.
Horseradish.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't have tartar sauce.
You don't have tartar sauce with beef and pork.
I can't even focus on me.
Don't
I'm not,
you're
I can't.
focusing
I'm
on the
looking at
lens
you.
here.
I'm looking at
Don't
you.
look at the screen. Look at the
Because
lens.
My eyes are shiny.
Don't look at that. That's just your glasses.
Where's the lens?
The lens is here.
Am I
This
supposed-
is the
'cause I
lens.
look there. Am I supposed to look?
You're supposed to be looking at the lens here. Don't look at the view screen. Ignore the view
That's
screen.
where I look. That's why my eyes always look freaking weird.
Yes, because you're looking at the view screen when you should be looking at here.
Hello,
The lens,
YouTube.
okay. You're looking at the lens is looking at the people, okay?
Oh.
Looking at the view screen means you're looking off from the people and shows that you don't really give a shit because you're just fucking...
Oh, I don't give a shit. People haven't realised yet then.
Anyway,
Yeah.
but
But the food,
Yeah, yeah.
the roast dinner.
Yes, and what we will say is that
Kettle's
it was...
boiling.
Well, go and, you know...
Oh, fuck off, you do it, I'll talk.
No.
I've made you tea
You can
all day.
You can barely bloody handle bloody...
Well, I'm not making tea then, am I?
Okay, are you sure you can handle that?
I can handle this. Right. So, what am I talking about? Roasting.
Right,
Actually, the roast beef was gorgeous. You got 2 Yorkshire puddings. Then, I mean, the plate was full, and Russell's eyes nearly popped out his head when he saw the amount of food on his plate. And then they came with all the veg, and it was peas, cabbage, and
Hold that a wee bit further away from you.
I'm gonna fall off the chair. Peas, cabbage, and carrots.
That's it.
Aye, I've got it. Peas, carrots, and cabbage. There was a lot of food, and I don't like stuffing, so I just shoved my stuffing over onto his plate. It was a bloody gorgeous meal. I can't hold you steady, sorry. My only complaint was there wasn't enough gravy, because I love gravy. Am I too close?
Hold
Is
on.
that better?
Hold on a second. Would you like me to rescue you? Hold on a wee second. Give me that a wee second. Hold on.
Put me down.
Hold on a wee second, people. While we sort that out, okay?
Is that too low? You need to tilt
wait
it up.
a minute.
Don't patronise me.
Push a button.
I'll push your pressing buttons.
That sounds way wrong, by the way.
Does it?
Yes, quite threatening, okay?
Oh, it's meant to be threatening.
Right, there you go, okay? You
I can't see because
you don't need to see, okay?
that's all right then.
Right, you're
Okay.
you're perfectly framed, okay? So,
Who's pissed?
huh?
Who's pissed?
You're pissed.
I really am.
Yes, you really are.
6 glasses?
Yes, I know.
Okay,
6
6
large
Is
glasses.
that more than 1 bottle?
It's probably about 3 bottles.
Fuck off. Bullshit.
Right,
You are putting a warning here, aren't you, about the swearing, because
this is the dark side. It comes with
I
an
actually
automatic
don't
warning.
mean to swear. I'm going to really try not to swear.
What I will say, okay, is the food was gorgeous. The food was gorgeous, okay?
Food was what? Gorge.
Gorgeous,
Ah,
okay, and it was amazing, okay.
It really was.
Yes,
nice.
there was a slight issue with the attitude of the teenage waitress sort of waiters, but they were still... But the older staff, the staff
Yeah.
that mattered,
There was an old
You know,
lady.
you know.
There was an old lady there. She was bloody hilarious,
Yeah.
by the way. She was lovely.
you know,
It was like, serve me all the time.
yeah, and there was another staff member.
There was a
who
young
doing
lad.
that. Yeah,
He was really good.
yeah, you know, so it was like there was only. When we talk about the issues with
was
the
one.
waitress, there was really only
Only
one
one.
or two, and they were very young, and it was clear that they would have preferred to have been out with their mates than working on such a gorgeous Sunday
will-
afternoon.
Don't let it put you off going to the ferry. Is it ferry house?
The ferry
inn.
the ferry house,
The ferry
because
house. 'Cause
the
it was
rest of
bloody
the
good
the
food.
rest of the staff were very good, and the service was spot on.
It really was.
You know,
it
so,
really
yeah,
was. There
you
was
know.
just one person that made it bad.
Right, so-
I mean, they spilt gravy over Debbie's leg, and I'm sorry, but that's bad. She didn't acknowledge it. She just literally was like, ugh. You know, it was very
Ugh.
Nathaniel, wasn't it, when she came with the food? Ugh. And it was like, well, what is it? I mean, it wasn't very difficult. There was only 3 beefs and 1 pork. I mean, hello. And she was just like, food. Well, she really was, wasn't she?
Yes.
Food.
I don't care what it is.
I don't give a shit.
I don't
Just
care.
frickin' eat it.
This is food and this is what
Food.
you're getting.
I brought food. Eat it.
Take
Be
it.
appreciative. Anyway, so we did. We ate it. We didn't make a fuss. We ate it, and it was bloody good. Russell's eyes popped out his belly.
Yes,
Is that
I mean,
right?
I didn't even finish all my.
Didn't you? Oh, you left the stuffing, but
was
I
the
did.
stuffing.
I must admit, I hate stuffing, so I just piled my stuffing, and there was a lot of stuffing, so I piled.
But I mean,
Do you know what? I can see my arm is burnt. By the way,
Oh, I'm burnt to hell, by the way.
my arm is burnt.
Yeah.
I can't see it, but see on there. So I got sidetracked. I'm a tad dark side. Have you made that tea yet?
It's coming, for heaven's sake. Just keep them entertained.
I can't do that. Shall I sing? You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey.
Okay, right.
It's raining.
You claim to be a science fiction geek.
Uh-huh.
Now,
That was Jerry Ryan.
um,
Voyager with the Doctor. Oh, you make a shit tea, by the way.
fuck you, by the
Yeah.
way. You know.
You.
You know,
You
I was
are my
I was
sunshine.
about to turn round to you and say, this is why
It's why we get on.
this is why, you know, we have been mates for like 30,
You are my
33
sunshine,
years. You know,
my only
you know,
sunshine.
when it comes
You
to science
make me
fiction
happy
geekiness, you know, we're just
skies are
spot
grey.
on, you know.
Don't take my sunshine away. I can't sing. It's going to rain tomorrow. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. It really will. What else? What else?
That is
Thank you. Thank
yeah.
you.
Well, is it really a shit cup of tea?
No, it really isn't. I'm just taking the piss. I'm being
Yeah,
a bitch
yeah.
because it's my natural.
Yeah,
I revert
you've had a
naturally
bit.
to bitchism. Is that a word? Because if it isn't, it should be. People are going to hate me. It's just going to
People are gonna fucking love you.
No, they're not going to fucking love me.
No.
They're going to be like,
Hey,
bitch.
hey, they've already been begging you to sing. I've just got you singing, okay? All we need to do now is get the dancing in there.
They've seen me dance. They know I can't dance. They
Yeah.
saw that in the Christmas live.
Yeah,
crap
and,
thing.
and we need to get that dancing going again. You know, definitely. But we'll not do that tonight, because like I say, this is not supposed to be a dark side. This is just a...
We were just saying hi, goodbye.
We were just basically
night.
coming back and saying hi, goodbye. And we've had a brilliant evening.
We just, like, literally entertained ourselves all night.
We
haven't
actually
we?
have.
We
you know,
came back to the boat after
meeting
Debbie and Malcolm left, and we were literally like, what time was it?
I think we came back to about, it was about 6 o'clock or something like that.
And I was like, we could either open a bottle of wine here, or we could go just...
I mean, I wanted to go back to Surlingham Broad.
I
you know,
didn't.
But Susan...
already explained why.
Yeah, I mean, Susan was really, really very apprehensive and nervous. I think she will trust me to try it one day.
A few years down the line.
But I think she needs a wee bit more sort of I think maybe I'm perhaps a wee bit more adventurous when it comes to that sort of thing, and she
I'm a bit more nervous.
yeah she just likes the thought of being moored up.
We're not moving.
You know, and I mean, I checked my ropes. Now I'd left a wee bit of slack, but obviously the water drops quite. It drops quite a lot on the Southern Broads. Okay, and I checked the ropes, and the ropes were actually quite tight. You know, so I loosened them all off, and I slacked, and the boat's actually moved slightly. because of that, you know. So when instead of being straight on, we're actually off at an angle slightly because the tide's still going out.
But my attitude is, if we were in Surlingham Broad, we'd probably be like 190 degrees further round, and that I had a nightmare about us, like slipping the ropes and drifting off down the river last night, like at 2:30 in the morning. It's not good, people. Like, I can't sleep like that. I literally woke up thinking, do I need to go out and check the ropes? Seriously, I thought I was doing a Titanic. I thought the water was coming in, because I'm in the bow, he's in, what is it Paul says? Paul says pointy end, blunt end, right? Let's go with what Paul says, because it's so much easier to say, right? Russell's in the blunt end, I'm in the pointy end, and I'm dreaming like, if the water starts coming in the pointy end, I'm stuck. There's fuck all I can do to save my life. I just have to like decide, right, do I breathe the water in straight away so I just die quickly? Or do I try and go right to the edge and like, right up to the edge and suck the air in and then die slowly? That's what went through my mind last night. We hadn't moved an inch. Now he wants me to do a wild mooring? I mean, hello? I mean, if I think that just when we're like side on mooring, can you imagine what I'm like with just freaking mug weight?
Mug weight? This is not Harry Potter. We're not talking about muggles.
Mud weight. Can you imagine? Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I've realised in my old age. By the way, I've got my 50th this year. I have realised in my old age, I have certain things that I cannot cope with. And wild mooring, I don't think I can cope with that. You gotta give me a few more years yet. Years. Not 1 or 2.
Right, okay, right.
I'm sorry,
right,
but
okay,
I just can't
right,
cope with it.
Right,
My heart was thumping last night.
Right, okay.
I had to wake up and think,
Right, okay.
do I need to go out and check the ropes? No,
Can I say something? Right. Shh. Right. 2 things, okay? 1, this is what I've got to fucking live with, by the way, for the rest of the week. And
No,
I thought Paul was
actually,
bad. Okay?
during the week, during the day, I'm calm. It's night time. I'm like,
because you've had what the fuck was that, by the way? You know?
there was a few noises, and I'm like, oh my god,
Some sort of a mad orangutan or something like that, you know? Oh, look at all this, by the way.
What is it? Oh, what are they?
Geese.
Oh, are they geese?
Oh, you probably can't see. Oh, I've scared them away.
I'm not surprised.
Oh, we've got a crescent moon. Oh, it would have been fucking gorgeous on Surlingham.
Oh,
anyway,
shut up. It'd be
right.
gorgeous here.
Yes. Anyway, what I was saying was that yes, right. 1. Okay, this is what I've got to deal with. Okay, this week.
Oh, it's such a hard life for you. Don't shush me.
2.
Shut up.
Okay, 2. I'm sorry, Paul. Okay, but officially, you're now buggered. Okay, because
You knew that. Like,
Susan
been together
has
26 years.
officially said that she needs a couple of years to get used to boating before she attempts
A wild
mooring. Which means, I'm sorry, Paul.
You can persuade him.
But Susan is going to have to come away at least once a year for a few years in a row to get used to boating, so that I can introduce her to wild mooring and give
Slowly but surely.
her honest opinion of what boating is like, doing the wild moorings on a mud weight, you know. I need to see this, you know. I need to see her reaction to this, you know. Even good or positive the next morning, I need to see this. I'm quite sure you, the viewers, now, considering she's made such a huge issue of it, needs to see this reaction to her mud weighting for the very first time. So, I'm sorry, Paul, okay? But it appears that Susan has stepped herself in it. She's committed to it.
myself in the shit.
You put yourself in the shit, basically. So you're going to have to come away at least once a year, every year now.
That's
you know?
not going to happen. I've got kids. And can you
Well,
imagine?
the whole family's going to have to come away then.
That's fine.
You know,
That's
we're going to
fine.
have multiple family adventures. And if the family can't come away because of my dates, then I'm sorry. The family's going to have to stay at home. Paul's going to have to look at the kids. And I'm sorry, Paul, okay? I like you. I love you as a mate, pal. But I'm going to have
love you as a
to
mate,
pinch
pal.
your wife, you know, for the sake of YouTube, you know?
Gonna get a reputation. YouTube, it's up to you.
Yeah. Only you decide. Does she come away on a regular basis? You know, just so that she can get used to boating and try a mudway one.
I'm used to boating. It's the wild mooring I'm
Yeah.
not used to. Yeah, I mean, I already had, like, it was really difficult to leave the kids. I mean, obviously it was. I don't need to even say that. People
Yeah.
know what it's like to leave the kids.
It is hard.
I mean, you saw the reaction, didn't
saw
you?
the reaction.
Yeah.
It's the first time you've kind of.
I'm not
been
even
up-
going to go
up-
there
yeah.
because I'll cry.
You'll just
I'll just cry.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to
Because you.
drink my tea.
Oh, yes. But the point being is that you love your kids, the kids love you. You're keeping in touch with Paul, and Paul's keeping in touch with you. Yeah. But now we're getting very sort of melancholy. Melancholy? Malonky? Malonky? It's not Malonky, isn't it?
Oh God, you're such an ass.
It's not Malonky. Melancholy. Melancholy. It sounds like a weird fucking sort of gin. Hello there. Can I have
melancholy, please?
Can I have 3 pints? Three pints of whiskey cast cider,
and
you
then
know,
one
a pint of
melancholy.
Guinness, you know, a gin and tonic, and a wee melancholy and coke, please.
Just for what? I don't know what.
We're talking fucking shit,
I
by the
really
way.
are.
Right. Anyway, we have had a great day today. I'm going
been
to
a
wind.
brilliant
I'm going to
day.
wind this up because we're knocking on like almost half an hour now, and I don't want to go on too much.
10 to 10.
Yeah.
We should be in bed already because
Yeah.
we're getting up. Russell's getting up early.
I'm
I
getting up
say
early.
that, but actually, he got up at 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah.
I have got no makeup on today, by the way. And he woke me up. I thought I was getting up at 6:30. I got up and looked at I got up and was like, came out, got dressed, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, I didn't know it's because he was like, oh, I've woke you up and really, really slow. And I was like, no, it's fine. I was awake anyway, blah, blah, blah. Thinking I'd got up at 6:30. Looked at the clock and it was freaking 5:30 in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? I sleep longer when I'm at home. And I've got 3 kids. I don't get up before 9 o'clock. What the hell are you doing to me? Fucking 5:30
I'm
in the
introducing
morning.
you to boating life. You know.
I don't want boating life. I want 9 o'clock in the morning. He's thumping around on my ceiling.
You want 9 o'clock in the morning with a cup of tea and a bacon roll in bed.
Too damn right. Is that too much to ask for?
From me? Absolutely.
There's bacon in the fridge. I bought rolls today. So, well, actually, he bought rolls. I picked them. He bought them.
Anyway, what I was saying
Make
is
me the bacon
that-
roll battery.
No, it stopped. It stopped automatically because we talked for half an hour. You know.
Which means basically what he's saying in code is you talk too freaking long.
Yeah, basically. You know, you babble too much. Anyway, what I was saying is that I'm wrapping this up, okay? Because and I'm not going to talk for another half hour because this is not a fucking dark side. You know, we're supposed to only be saying hi. You know,
Hi,
we've had a
bye,
great
good
day.
night.
You know,
Brilliant.
but we're not doing dark side tonight. You know, but yes, we have had a great day. It's been
You've got to do this the dark side because I've been swearing a lot.
well. It's of course
You've
it's
got to do
of
like
co-
of
course it's a fucking dark side now.
Fuck off.
You know. Don't tell me
Please
to
take
fuck
that.
off.
Please
You fuck off.
He needs to take that out because I actually don't like swearing. Well, I do, but I don't like swearing in front of people. It's private swearing.
Right. Okay. So will you
And
let?
it doesn't feel like swearing when you just got a silly,
will
furry...
you let me finish,
No,
please?
I really won't.
Obviously not.
Whenever will I let you finish? Is it just me or is it getting dark?
It's getting dark. It's
What
getting.
time is it?
It's 10 to 10. You've just told them that like 30 seconds ago.
9:51.
Yes.
What time are we leaving
And
in the morning?
and the geese are all
I know, the
over,
geese come.
You know, right. Anyway, what I'm saying is that I'm gonna wrap it up here, okay? Because if I don't, we'll be here for another 3 hours.
I'm not
okay?
doing the 3 hour.
We're not doing
side.
3 hours. You know?
Absolutely no
That
way.
comes later on in the week, okay? And we'll get a little Rod Stewart on and all that.
What's
you know?
Rod Stewart? I'm too sexy for this. No,
That's right, said Fred.
Right, said Fred.
You know?
What's Rod Stewart? That was the one you did in the schoolgirl outfit.
Yes.
Did you bring it down with you?
I might have brought a wig and a skirt. Maybe.
Did you bring the Rod Stewart outfit?
I'm not entirely sure if I brought the Rod Stewart outfit with me or not.
I'm not entirely sure. Bullshit, by the way. He knows. They're going away. They don't like you.
Well, you want to throw some bread out and bring them
I
over?
really don't.
Right, anyway, for the umpteenth time, I'm going to wind it up here because we don't want to be going on about, okay? We've had a long day. This is probably a very long vlog, okay? We have had a fantastic day. We've had a fantastic dinner. The evening has been brilliant.
It really has.
It
We've
really-
just, do you know
we have
what?
just
What's
literally-
really nice? We've just sat outside in the garden, in the pub
believe it.
garden. And we've just relaxed and
Do
had
you
wine.
want to know?
So nice.
Do you
just
want
to
to know
not.
what really amazes the shit out of me about this week so far?
What amazes? Because we've only had 2 days.
Yeah, but I suspect
What amazes the shit out? I'd really love to know what
I
amazes the shit
suspect
out of you.
it could be continuing this, okay? Right,
Excuse
what
me.
amazes the shit out of me is that this is 2 days, okay? You know that I have brought some seriously good movies with me.
Yeah.
I know that you've brought a couple of good movies with
He
you.
bought me It for my Christmas and The Conjuring.
The Conjuring.
I've never watched either of them. I've got them sat there, DVDs. We haven't watched them yet.
She dropped that every occasion. Occasionally she likes a bit of a freaky movie, and she's also a great lover of the Stephen King book It.
I love Stephen King.
And
Stephen King is
yeah.
like my favourite.
author.
Yeah.
Yeah, she quite liked the. I mean, I think we both quite liked the Tim Curry movie adaptation of It.
It was alright.
In the fact that Tim
was just a
Curry
movie.
played Pennywise quite freakishly. I mean,
It was alright.
Tim Curry played a bit of a freaky
Smell
Tim
of
Curry.
barbecue. I want to go over
Yeah.
and say, can you put this burger on for me? Don't have any
But-
burgers, but
Neither of us have seen the new
Have you not
adaptation.
seen it?
I've not seen it. You know, but
can't wait to watch it.
I was deliberately holding off because the first film was only half the book.
I was
and
holding off.
I didn't want to watch the first film without knowing that
No.
a second film was going to finish the book. You know.
Do you know the scariest Stephen King book for me was Pet Sematary? That scared the freaking crap out of me, by the way.
No, it was.
Cujo. Cujo was another one.
Yeah.
But do you know what his original films were really shit? Like Cujo the film.
Yeah,
Crap.
I mean, a Stephen King
I haven't
adaptation
seen the remake.
of a film is generally a bit crap.
Well, it better be good.
I think it got good reviews.
Well, I've never seen.
Yeah. Well,
It.
maybe we will. But this is what I was saying. Is that what surprised me? Is that I've got some good films with me. You know, I know that you've got some good films. You know.
We haven't watched.
And the
Day
TV's
two.
not. The TV has not been on once.
No, it hasn't.
You know, I mean the radio's hardly been on.
Is that the radio? Is it? Was it on?
Radio? No, it's not on. It's just sitting there.
Sunday. 21:56.
21:56.
Yeah, it's right.
So yeah, I mean, although we've got these films, we've yet to actually watch anything, you know. But it's going to be good. The It film, the new It film's got good reviews. The first one more than the second one, but they both got good reviews, and I'm looking forward to actually watching them. You know, but tomorrow we've got quite a long day, and to tell you the truth, we're not entirely sure what we're doing. We were trying to work it out, because originally the plan was to go down to Loddon, but it has now changed. I have broke
Malcolm
my...
and Debbie's fault.
Well, I have broke my boating sunglasses arm somehow, so I need a new pair of sunglasses, especially in this weather. So we are essentially, and you want to go see the cathedral. I've been to the cathedral once.
I want to see Norwich
Yeah.
Cathedral,
Yeah.
because everybody raves about
Yeah.
it, and it's
And
like
it's
I'm like
it's
here. I
impressive.
want to see it. I want to see it.
So we are actually going to go to Norwich tomorrow. You know, the problem is that we're supposed to be heading north on Tuesday. We're booked in for a table,
At
you
the
know,
Lion.
at the Lion on Tuesday. So going to Norwich tomorrow is not a problem. It's where we end up.
Where do we need to end up tomorrow
Well,
to make the Lion feasible?
Yeah, I mean, there.
Where are we going to end up? Loddon. Right. Well, why can't we go to Loddon after Norwich?
Well, London's quite a wee bit away, okay, and I'm almost afraid to suggest this right now, okay. God help me, but
God needs to help him.
yeah, in theory we could come back here.
I wouldn't mind that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's only a 4-hour journey back, isn't it, from here? Tomorrow?
3 hours from here to Great Yarmouth.
That's alright. What's your problem?
Well, we've got. Well, basically, we left Acle and came up here in what, 6 hours?
We left Acle at 6:15, 7, 8, 9. It took us 3.5 hours.
It took us 3.5 hours to go from Acle to Reedham.
No, to here. We got, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Because we didn't get here till about 5 to 1 or
It was
something.
about 1 o'clock, but we stopped over at Reedham for about an hour.
We
or
did
so.
stop at Reedham for an hour.
Because we
so-
needed, both of us needed showers and all that.
Yeah, we needed to freshen up.
So theoretically, we could leave here, you know, and just go back north.
Gonna do Norwich.
We're going to do Norwich, and I suppose it all depends the time we leave Norwich and where we go from there, you know, and we'll just sort of take it from there. You know, it's going to be a wee bit. We've got nothing booked. We're at a loose end tomorrow.
Tomorrow's a free day.
Yeah.
We do whatever we
Yeah.
want.
So
we're doing Norwich.
we're doing Norwich, definitely. We know that, and it's just going to be a case of getting up and just heading out. Anyway, we're bullshitting. And
Yeah, we really are. We're procrastinating.
Yeah, we're slowing down, and so okay.
I'm ready for bed.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up.
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed the day. It's been a long day for us. It's probably a very long vlog, but we have had a brilliant day.
It's been a 5:30 start for, 5 o'clock for
5
you,
o'clock.
5:30 for me. We're just a wee bit knackered.
Wasted. Yeah.
No, knackered.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with the alcohol.
No, I'm not talking about alcohol wasted. I'm talking about wasted as in fatigue wasted.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like constant.
And the alcohol might have had something to do with that.
6 glasses of Pinot Grigio. But no, it's the tiredness. It's the lack of sleep last night. And the bad dreams of boats floating away and weird stuff.
We're not floating away. We've got a mud weight supporting us at the front. We've got 2 ropes at the back. We're not going anywhere.
I will have dreams tonight of us going this way and that way and hitting all the boats and ending up down at wherever. I don't know what's down where, when, how. I'll just dream about it.
Anyway,
we were doing a Titanic last night. The boat broke in half and my end was stuck up in the air and it was slowly going in and the water was coming out and it's like, well, do I die quickly or do I die slowly? That was my choice, people. That was my choice. Seriously. I was like, well, do I just take the water in or do I go right to the end and try and survive for as long as I could? That was my dream. My heart was going like this. Stress, people, stress. Seriously, don't diminish my... That was like serious crap, by the way.
I know.
I woke up, my heart was...
Well, you're secured at the front. You got 2 securings at the back. We're not going anywhere.
It's
Okay.
alright for you to say.
Trust
I'm
me.
alright when I'm sat here, but see when you're like in the room and you're on your own and it's dark and there's no... I might actually keep my toilet door open and put the light on in there, just so I can see something and know that actually there is a little bit of normality around me.
Okay.
I need normality. Russell's not normal.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we finish this, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. I've been trying to say that for the last half fucking hour.
Good night, people.
We have had a great day today. It's been a long day.
I've got a headache.
We've had a brilliant time.
It's been a good day.
It was great meeting Malcolm and Debbie earlier.
It really was. Lovely couple. Good laugh.
Despite the occasional issue with a couple of small... don't you be starting to vomit otherwise.
I am. What do you mean? When do I vomit? I haven't done it yet.
Despite a couple of small issues with some of the younger waitressing staff on the Sunday.
It was only 2.
The service and the staff at the Ferry House have been fantastic. We had a brilliant time.
We did.
You know, it was a great meal.
It was.
And we would really recommend.
I would recommend.
Highly recommend.
Stern-on moorings for Caroline Bell that asked about it because she's got dogs. Perfect.
Yeah.
Stern-on mooring.
Stern-on
Brilliant.
moorings.
And I would actually recommend the pub.
Yeah.
You're not going to always get the same servers. It's, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
the food was spot on.
And for £13, that was a lot.
$12.95 for a roast dinner. There was a lot of food on your plate.
Yeah.
There was a
Although,
lot.
I should point out, the roast dinners at the Ferry House are only available between 12 and 3. So if you want the Sunday roast dinner, you have to be up here, you know, and it's worth it.
Book.
You know,
Book.
It's and you can book a mooring at the Ferry House as well, which is another handy wee tip.
Sorry, but my fingers look dead long here.
Oh fuck! Right, you know something? Right, that's it. That's it. You know, I've tried to. It's just not working. Right, look at us. You know, this is
It's getting dark now.
It still looks quite light, but it is actually getting quite dark. We've got a crescent moon out there, and it's so calm and peaceful. It really is, you know. But I am going to call it a night now. Thanks for watching. It's been a long day. We've had an absolutely fantastic day. It's been brilliant, you know. And please join me again for day 3. Well, both of us for day 3. And we will, we will see where the adventure takes us. Okay.
Gorgeous night. Bye, people. He doesn't want to show me anymore because I'm too much of an embarrassment.
No. I was getting
dark.
It was getting dark. Yeah. We have had honestly we have had a fantastic day. It's been brilliant. And please join us again for day 3, where we go up to Norwich and maybe to check out the cathedral, and then see where we go from there. So until tomorrow, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe.
Please.
And we will see you on day 3 of the Great Norfolk Broads Adventure 12. So until then, cheers.
Bye bye.
Good night.
Night night. Sober. Not quite. Love you. Bye. Like, oh God.
Oh God, I totally have no idea what I'm saying. Cheers.
Bye.
How the fuck do I put this off now? I can't even see it. I can't even see it.